What is up, you guys? Welcome back and thank you for clicking on my video. So, in this video, I kind of just want to tell y'all what I did to grow my daughter's hair out and give you tips based on, the different types of hair and different situations that you may be in with your daughter's hair or your son's hair. Also, since this is a video of me doing my daughter's hair, I'm going to be showing you what I use and why I use certain things to help her hair stay healthy and growing. These first two products that I use are high in protein, so they're going to help to strengthen and seal my daughter's hair. She has high porosity hair. It's important that you know the porosity of your child's hair so you know what to use and what's going to be the most beneficial for their hair. So since her hair is fine and low porosity, it's high porosity. Since her hair is fine and high porosity, I like to use products that seal the hair. So anything high in protein is going to help seal the hair, and that just helps to maintain moisture in her hair. So if you don't know, moisture is very important in any hair type, but especially in textured hair because we lose moisture more easily than, less textured hair. So yeah, that's why it's important that you know porosity because you can better decide what products are going to help you to maintain moisture in the hair. Now, as far as growth, hair grows from the scalp, so there's nothing you can do. Well, there are some things you can do to speed up the growth, but not by much. Also, what you want to do in order to grow hair longer is focus on keeping the hair strong and keeping it from breaking off because that's what's going to make it look like your hair isn't growing. Because like I said, hair is always growing. So, again, back to porosity. You need to know porosity so you can help maintain moisture and just the integrity of the hair altogether. As far as the products that I use when I'm styling her hair, I like to use products that have a lot of hold so that her styles last and I don't have to keep doing her hair and brushing it and stuff like that because that can also cause breakage. So yes, I do use Got2b glue in her hair, but as you saw, I did add grease to her scalp just to kind of put a moisture barrier between the Got2b glue because it is high in alcohol. Also, that leave-in that I'm adding on top is to kind of make it a little bit softer so when I do go to brush her hair out, it's not super hard and crunchy and ripping her hair. So, if your child has super fine hair that crawls out of every single hairstyle you put it in and no hairstyle lasts, I do recommend a stronger hold of gel, like Got2b. But it's important that you know how to take those hairstyles out without ripping your child's hair out. So, if you don't know how to do that, I recommend the Red Cap Eco Styler gel because that one has a good hold, but it's also kind of on the softer side. Also, I don't know if people recognize this, but using a stronger hold of gel and, keeping those hairs from crawling out, it does help to prevent breakage because, how when your child goes to sleep and their hair is all roughed up by the pillow, you can use silk and satin pillows to prevent that, but you can also use products in the hair to kind of put a barrier between the hair and the sheets or the pillowcases and stuff like that. So a stronghold gel does that. Another thing, in order to retain length, you definitely want to be careful about how you take the hairstyles down. I did mention this before, but obviously be careful when you're cutting out rubber bands. Rubber bands do cut hair, so do with that what you will. If you want to use them, use them. I still use them, but I am very careful and I don't leave the hairstyle in for too long because that can cause a lot of breakage as well around the bottom of the ponytail. as well as the cuts from the headband because the hair dries out. So anything you put in there to keep it moisturized, to moisturize the rubber band and all that type of stuff, it will dry out after a certain amount of time. So you do need to be diligent in taking care of their hair and having some sort of a routine or schedule. I do my daughter's hair more often than most because I enjoy doing it. I am a hairstylist, so this is kind of like therapeutic for me because she's not a client, she's my daughter. So I'm like doing hair and I'm just in the zone and I'm not like rushing or crunch for time or nothing like that. So yeah, just try to enjoy it. And if you don't know how to do it, do not traumatize your child. Take them to someone who does, okay? I recently started servicing children because people were noticing Estelle's hair and how it's been growing and how I style it and stuff. So yeah, I recently started servicing children, but you definitely want to go to somebody who does service children so you know that, they know how to work with children because, baby, patience, okay? You need that. If your child is tender-headed or really, really hates getting their hair done, I can do another video on like encouraging them and just kind of making it a better experience for y'all. But yeah, if you want that, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely get that up for y'all because my daughter absolutely loves getting her hair done and she's not tender-headed at all. She is such a good sport when she's getting her hair done. Another thing that I want to mention before I head off is kind of like a disclaimer. I noticed that a lot of kids' hair start to grow out more around the age of 1, after they get the little patch in the back. Not all kids, but, after that starts to come in, their hair kind of grows consistently. That's why I more so focus this video on tips to maintain the hair and to, keep the length as it grows out. Because yes, there are ways to speed up hair growth, but you don't want to really do too much on your kids' hair. Also, you can expect their hair to grow after a certain age, but it is also beneficial to know how to keep it healthy and keep the length on their head. Okay, this is the last thing for this time. But if you are a new mom or an expecting mom and you want to kind of try to avoid that bald patch in the back of your kid's hair, okay, the first thing is that patch is caused by rubbing from them laying down a lot. So, avoid that any way your mind tells you to. But one thing I did was first of all, I did give up on trying to keep that patch because I was a single working mom and it was just too much to try to tell everybody to keep the silk cover over her headrest and all that type of stuff. But you can keep, areas covered with satin and stuff to prevent so much friction. Also keep their hair moisturized. And you can do like what I do with her hair now, where I put hard gels on it to kind of create a barrier or like protect the hair from different surfaces. Although I will say be careful with that because harsh chemicals and the sensitive skin and everything like that, just be careful. It's more important that you know what causes it so you can prevent it in ways that you see fit than me just telling you what exactly to do. So yeah. These rubber bands that I'm placing on her hair are horrible. They like broke, I guess, right after the video or like right after I finished her hair. So yeah, if you see these at Target, do not get them. They're clear and kind of thick, and they're in like a blue and purple package. I was so annoyed by that, y'all. But can we talk about this beat though? Like, what? This is such a vibe. Like, it's giving me Saturday morning, getting things done, cleaning the house, doing your daughter's hair. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, you a princess?
What happened, Mommy?
What happened? I
What
don't know.
happened, Dana?
What happened to?
Mama.
I don't know what happened to them.
What happened, Dana, Mama?
Oh, hold on. I gotta put one more in the back. Turn around. Turn around.